majestic realm, there lived a little dragon named Draco. Unlike other dragons who could breathe fire, Draco was different. He couldn't spit flames, which made him the subject of ridicule among the larger dragons. This constant teasing left Draco feeling sad and isolated. As time passed, Draco began to believe he was a useless dragon, his self-esteem crumbling with each passing day. The other dragon's words echoed in his mind, reinforcing his feelings of inadequacy and worthlessness. One fateful day, a fierce snowstorm descended upon the mountain, trapping Draco inside his cave. The entrance was completely sealed off by a thick wall of snow and ice. The wind howled mercilessly outside, and Draco felt a chill creep into his bones. He tried desperately to dig through the snow, but his small size and lack of strength made it an impossible task. As the hours ticked by, Draco's hope began to fade. The cold seeped deeper into his body, and he curled up in a corner, shivering uncontrollably. He felt more alone and helpless than ever before, wondering if he would ever see the light of day again. Just when all seemed lost, something extraordinary happened. In the depths of that cold, dark night, a gentle voice suddenly rang out in Draco's mind. It was soft, yet clear, cutting through the despair that had enveloped him. The voice spoke words of wisdom and encouragement. True strength is not the fire you have, but the belief in yourself. Never give up. Those words were like a tiny spark, igniting a flame of hope in Draco's heart. They resonated within him, awakening a determination he didn't know he possessed. Slowly, he uncurled himself and stood up, his small body trembling, not just from the cold, but from a newfound resolve. With renewed energy, Draco began to flap his wings. At first, the movement was weak and unsteady, but he persisted. Each time he moved his wings, he repeated to himself, "I can do it." This simple mantra became his source of strength, pushing him to continue even when his muscles ached and his breath came in ragged gasps. As Draco continued his efforts, something magical began to happen. A small warmth started to radiate from his body. It wasn't fire, not in the traditional sense, but it was a heat born of determination and willpower. This warmth, fueled by Draco's unwavering spirit, began to melt the ice around him. Slowly but surely, a path began to form through the snow. Draco's perseverance was paying off, creating an opening where before there had been only an impenetrable wall. With one final burst of energy, Draco used the last of his strength to propel himself through the newly formed passage and out into the open air. As he emerged from the cave, the other dragons gathered around, their eyes wide with disbelief. The little dragon they had once mocked now stood before them, his eyes shining with an inner fire that was more powerful than any flame they could produce. They saw in Draco a strength and resilience that commanded respect. Draco's journey had transformed him. He was no longer the sad, self-doubting dragon he had once been. Instead, he stood tall, confident in his own unique abilities. The other dragons, seeing this change, no longer laughed or teased. They recognized the power of Draco's spirit, a force that had overcome seemingly insurmountable odds. This incredible experience taught Draco, and all who witnessed it, a valuable lesson. True strength doesn't always come in the form we expect. It's not always about physical power or innate abilities. Sometimes, the greatest strength lies in our ability to persevere, to keep pushing forward, even when the odds seem stacked against us. Draco's story serves as a powerful reminder that the will to never give up is often more important than any natural talent. It teaches us that believing in ourselves, even when others doubt us, can lead to extraordinary achievements. As long as we hold on to that belief, there is always hope, always a chance for success. In the end, Draco discovered that his true power came not from breathing fire, but from the fire within his heart, the unquenchable spirit that refused to be extinguished. His journey from self-doubt to self-belief is a testament to the incredible potential that lies within each of us, waiting to be awakened by the power of resilience and determination.